Next up on WTV, NHS applications, March Madness, and this week's edition of Real Talk. WTV's daily update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Friday, March 18th, and I'm Erika Pernis with today's daily update brought to you by Wingspan TV. The deadline is fast approaching for NHS applications. WTV's Cooper Regal has the details.
Open until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, NHS applications are out now. With your application, students are required to have a minimum of a 4.0 weighted GPA along with 2 teacher recommendations. Split into 3 parts, once going to bit.ly/2022 NHS app, students can find the options to fill out their information, activities and signatures, and their teacher recommendations, in that order. Below, students can find links for reference to teacher recommendations along with the required documents. The application is not required of juniors who are in the program. Rather, it only applies to new members who have not yet joined and are hoping to take part. Again, you can fill out an application by going to bit.ly/2022 NHS app or by scanning the QR code on screen. Reporting for WTV, I'm Cooper Regal.
Everybody knows New Year's Day, as far as the calendar is concerned, falls on January 1st, but different cultures also have their own New Year celebrations, including the Persian New Year, Nowruz, on Sunday. WTV's Daniel Memoron takes a look at how this day is celebrated.
The Persian New Year, Nowruz, is celebrated in Iran, and people that move away from Iran and go to a different country often carry on this celebration in their new country. One student on campus that does this is sophomore BAKHSHI.
It's a time when everyone gets together and then you make this really nice table, and inside the table there's like 7 things you put on it. One is like garlic, another one's apples, and then there's these like homemade grass that you plant some seeds and it makes like sprouts. But it's generally just a time where everyone gets together and you have a good time and talk about the next New Year that's coming.
This celebration, Nowruz, is celebrated on the first day of spring. There are also other celebrations that are connected to it, like for example, Charshamba Suri, when persons jump over fire and light fireworks. Reporting for WTV, I am Daniel Memoron.
With March getting closer to an end, college basketball's biggest tournament is underway. WTV's Will Jackson has the details.
Sports fans around the country are familiar with the intensity that comes with the NCAA basketball tournament in March. It's hard to escape the March Madness vibe, teachers and staff on campus having an annual bracket contest.
The cool thing about it is that, you have people that are, basketball aficionados, but it's usually somebody who doesn't watch a lick of college basketball that ends up like being, one of the top 2 or 3 brackets and everything. So it's a real fun time to get the staff involved.
For some students, it's more than just bragging rights.
This year, I think we're all throwing in like $5 or $10 just for the winner.
And when it comes to picking a team, everybody has a bias for picking a winner. For those that don't pay attention to basketball, it could be based off of something superficial.
We did it by like the attractive players because I think it was just a funny idea, and I think a lot of people, I guess, go try hard on it.
If both teams were like even or just like not attractive, we did it based on who had the best jerseys or like team colors and logo, just like their overall aesthetic.
But for others, it's based on other factors.
I want Texas Longhorns to win because they're the best team in the country.
I'm picking Villanova just based on tradition, based on history. I think they run a good program and everything. And of course, because I picked them, they're probably going to lose first round.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Will Jackson.
Continuing with the basketball bonanza, WTV's Kay Graham covers the subject on this week's edition of Real Talk.
Hey Red Hawks, it's WTV's Kate Graham with this week's edition of Real Talk. Today I'll be asking students about March Madness. Are you making a March Madness bracket this year?
Yes, I am.
No.
Why?
I think it's a waste of time. And I think that there's no point in doing it if you can't get it perfect. And I'm perfect.
Who do you want to win March Madness?
Oral Roberts or Texas A&M.
Why?
I love those schools.
Wood or Chattanooga.
Why?
Underdogs mentality.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Kate Graham.
Rounding out on a similar note, here's this week's edition of sports.
Red Hawk baseball matched up with Lebanon Trail on Tuesday night. The Red Hawks did not find success, losing 7-3. The two teams are back at it tonight at Lebanon Trail, with the first pitch at 7:30. Red Hawks softball took on Wakeland Tuesday night, losing 18-0, and will look to bounce back against Reedy tonight, with first pitch at 7:15 at Reedy. Red Hawks soccer also took on Reedy, with the girls ending in a tie 3-3 and the boys losing 3-0. Both teams will return for their last district game tonight against Lone Star, with the girls kick off at 5:30 at Kirkendall Stadium and the boys at 7:30 at the Nest. Reporting for WTV, I'm Luke Martin.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Travel can provide educational opportunities that can't be found in the classroom. And in the summer of 2023, students will have the chance to travel to Japan as part of a non-Frisco IC-affiliated EF tour. More details will be released next week. See teacher Brian Higgins in C102 for more details. PALS is hosting an event after school called Painting with PALS, where kids get together to hang out and paint. It will be held today after school in room C138. Scan the QR code below for more information. Academic Octathlon is looking for freshmen and sophomores with all GPAs to compete in April's competition. If you're interested, please complete the form using the QR code shown and join us for an informational meeting on Tuesday, March 22nd during advisory in Portable 3. That's it for today's daily update. This is Erika Pernis for Wingspan TV.